Hello, today's topic is going to be about why not to come to the city of Atlanta. Please do not get Atlanta confused with College Park, Riverdale, Decatur, Clayton County, Douglas County, Cobb County. That is not the city of Atlanta. So here we go. Let's carry on. City of Atlanta used to have what we call Underground Atlanta. That is now gone. We used to have a place called Centennial Park for the kids. That is now gone. What's happening is you have the Belt Line in the city of Atlanta that is coming through. They are buying everyone out, and that goes for like Centennial Park, for example. If you're familiar with Atlanta, and if you've ever visited Centennial Park, you knew it was pretty much the second largest park in the city of Atlanta. At one time, Piedmont Park was the biggest park, not anymore. But anyway, Centennial Park now is Airbnbs, lofts, condos. It's no longer a place for the kids. Another thing in the city of Atlanta, yes, we do have price gouging. Yes, we do have crooked government. Also here in the city of Atlanta, if your child attends school here, they have to have 100 hours of community service in order to graduate. In order to get their driver's permit, they have to take, one is called a ADAP test, and I can't think of the name of the other one right now. Long story short, one is $150 and the other one is $250. They're both online. You have to do it home. And then they have to do driver's ed, meaning you have to pay somebody to come drive your kid around. That's $150 a whop, and they have to go 6 times in order to get a certificate. Also, to get a permit in the city of Atlanta, you cannot have over 3 unexcused absences. You have to pass a drug test in middle and high school. That's part of the requirements. That's that. Also in the city of Atlanta, yes, your car has to go through emissions. Yep. But if you jump out here and buy a new car or a used car, before you can get a tag to put on the back of your car, you have to pay something called Avalure tax. What that is, when you go into the tag office, you tell them the make, model, and year of your car. They pull it up. They go by the Kelley Blue Book value. So let's say, let's do a used car, for example. Your used car is worth $5,000. So before you can get that tag, you have to pay that $5,000 Avalure tax plus the $20 for the tag. Yes. If it's a new car, if you're buying or renting a brand new car off the lot, you can make payments like $400 extra a month with your $400 car note, if you follow what I'm saying. Another reason why not to move to the city of Atlanta, it is trashy. It's not what it used to be back in the day. There's also a lot of violence here in the city of Atlanta. There's no restaurants in the city of Atlanta, and I'm talking Golden Corral, Ruby Tuesday, Chili's, Applebee's. No, you have to go to the outskirts of the city of Atlanta. There's no Costco. There's no Sam's in the city of Atlanta. You have to go to the outskirts. Yeah. Another reason why not to move to the city of Atlanta, HOA is buying up everything. It's called Homeowner Association. I think that's what it is. When I say they're buying up everything, they own pretty much every apartment complex, every house, every subdivision, every trailer park. So you're having some people pay a weekly fee, some people pay a monthly fee, and Very, very strict rules. I'll give an example for a trailer. If HOA tells you you can't have a porch on your trailer, you can't have a porch. If you can't have a shed in the yard, you can't have a shed in the yard. If you got a house, if you want to paint it, you have to go before the HOA board and the entire community and get approval before you can paint your house. That's one thing. And another thing, I want to stay focused on that belt line. With the belt line coming through, if you're a low-income family, Atlanta definitely isn't for you, because what they're doing right now, with all the building coming up, they're pushing the low income out and moving the middle class and high class in. That's another reason why not to move to the city of Atlanta. Also, traffic. Let's talk about that. If you don't know the back streets to where you're going, you are screwed. I'm talking about screwed. You could be sitting in traffic 2-3 hours just to go 3 exits up, okay? What I can honestly say a good thing is when they took the Braves Stadium out of the city of Atlanta. It's now in Cobb County, so we don't have to worry about that traffic, but we still deal with the Falcons traffic, the Hawks traffic, and any events that are going on in the city of Atlanta. You're dealing with that traffic. And I know if we're talking about other states, you'll say like rush hour is like between 7 and 8, and then 4 and 5. In city of Atlanta, rush hour is all day long. I think traffic doesn't really die down until about 8 p.m. And then even if it isn't traffic, you've got road work, construction work. So that's still adding traffic. And a lot of places, once you do get out of the city of Atlanta, you have to start dealing with the tolls. Another reason why not to move to the city of Atlanta is a lot of us that do go the street where we have to go, there's a lot of detours right now because of all the filming. You've got Tyler Perry here, you've got Denzel Washington Studios here, you got a couple other ones that I can name. And so what would take you like maybe 10 minutes to get up the road, if you have to detour, it'll probably take you 30-45 minutes to actually get to where you're really going. Another one, I don't care where you go. I don't care if it's the gas station, your local Walmart, anywhere, there's panhandlers. And it's on every expressway. We've got a tent city here in Atlanta, literally in front of the courthouse. And I've actually noticed this. Some people are honestly out there looking for something to eat, but if you really pay attention, some of these people are standing out there and got a Mercedes just right around the corner. So it's just a quick hustle for them. So that's another reason why. And Atlanta is supposed to be a beautiful place. I remember as a kid, it was a beautiful place. We no longer have the peach drop here because we no longer have underground Atlanta. And anywhere you go now, it's trash all the way along the roads. It's spray painted buildings. I know it's not called confetti. I can't think of the word, but you know what I'm trying to say, where they've spray painted, where everybody's out there spray painting. We have a place here in the city of Atlanta. If you want to spray paint, go down there off Memorial Drive and go underneath that tunnel and use your artwork and paint there. Don't paint on somebody's house. And let's not even talk about the potholes. So I'm gonna tell y'all what I've noticed. Here in the city of Atlanta, every corner, you have a tire shop and you have a liquor store. When you go out the city of Atlanta, you don't see that. Also here in the city of Atlanta, every corner you see an AutoZone, Advanced Auto Part, O'Reilly's, or Napa Auto Parts. It's because the streets are so tore up here in the city of Atlanta. So be prepared to buy new tires, new brakes, new rotors, new drums. And that's a constant thing, okay? our new mayor. I had the chance of meeting him. Honestly, I had no idea who he was. I was at my daughter's graduation and I see this guy walking the crowd, and so I asked the person sitting next to me, who is that? They said, girl, that's the new mayor. Look at him out here politicking. He wants to be all about the camera. Take a picture of me. When he got on the stage, he said, I'm gonna give everybody 5 minutes before I start talking. Y'all come up here and get all the pictures you want. But you're supposed to be representing Atlanta. It's so much that I would say this isn't where you want to retire at. It is so, they're literally building on top of each other to where it's making the streets and the expressways buckle up. If you don't know what that means, look it up. Then the way they're building things, you can reach out your window and touch the neighbor. Who wants to live that close to your neighbor? Not me. I mean, we're used to having houses with some property on it where, you know, you gotta at least go out your driveway and walk a little ways before you get to the other neighbor's house, not reach out the window and say, girl, pass me a pot of those grits. But anyway, that's another reason why not to move to the city of Atlanta. There's not too much to do here for kids. A lot of the places are for adults. Yes, we have Top Golf. We have little putt-putt places, but it's mainly about the liquor. We do have parks here, but some of the parks aren't safe. We recently got a brand new park that's actually bigger than Piedmont Park. It's called the West Side Reservoir Park. I think it's either 900 or 1,200 acres. It's huge, but if you watch the news, you always see somebody being hurt out there at these parks, and so it's not safe. So who's protecting us? And I hope I said enough here. And it's sad to see what they're doing. And oh yeah, I wanted to say this too. If you're originally from Atlanta, you know, back in the day we had Georgia Baptist, South Fulton, Crawford Long. As you all know, the names have changed. But if you are a low-income family, those hospitals are no longer taking Medicare and Medicaid. South Fulton Hospital is no longer a hospital. They do have an urgent care, but the main part of the hospital is now like a mental asylum. So then you have to decide, so if I need critical care, where do I go? To Grady? Well, guess what? Grady used to be a free hospital. Not anymore. Not ever since, I can't think of the guy's name. But a guy had bought out Grady. Dang it, I wish I knew his name. I think his name is Marcus something. It's on the side of Grady. But anyway, he bought out Grady. He remodeled it. Like I said, Grady used to be a free hospital here in the city where you can go get seen for free, get dental for free, emergency for free, and get your prescriptions for free. Not anymore. Another thing I do want to mention here, since we're on the subject of hospitals, this is one thing that I feel horrible about in Atlanta, and I know it probably goes on in other places too, but we have a lot of mental health here that is not able to be seen because you have to have insurance to actually see a psychiatrist. But then you just passed the gun law here in the city of Atlanta, and I'm just throwing that out there because you can now walk in your local Walmart and you might have 10 people in there with a gun on their hip. You don't know who's medicated and who's not. So that's another reason why not to move to the city of Atlanta. But this isn't the place to retire. This isn't the place to come. The rent here is expensive, and there are no limitations on the rent. If they say they want to go up $1,000 on your rent, they are allowed to, and there's nothing that you can do about it. Nothing. Once you sign that contract, It's done. And the water here is expensive. We're talking about water, trash, and sewage. You're looking at anywhere from just an apartment alone. You're looking at anywhere from $300 to $400 a month just for water, trash, and sewage. Nowadays, it takes 2 or 3 incomes in a house just to be able to survive and still make it and be able to put food on the table. City of Atlanta is not the place to be. Find somewhere else. Go somewhere else. Trust me, once I'm ready, I will be retiring somewhere else. Not here. Atlanta's not what it used to be in the late 80s, early 90s. It's not. Remember we used to have Freaknik here? Not anymore. It's more like a rich area for like the doctors, the judges, the lawyers. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's making a lot of people homeless when you tell them that they can no longer live in their home because, I done went up on the rent $1,000. That family can't afford that rent anymore, so they got to go to the outskirts of Atlanta. And so, hope you're following what I'm saying. And then I wanted to bring up this subject too, because there's nothing here in the city of Atlanta. Nothing. What was I getting ready to say? We only have 2 malls in the city of Atlanta, and that is the West End Mall and the Greenbrier Mall. Those are 2 hood malls. They don't have a Macy's, a JCPenney. No. You can go in those stores and find like a City Trends, a Rainbow, a JJ's Fish, an American Deli, and maybe a Family Dollar. That's it. You have to go on the outskirts to a real mall like Buckhead, Morrow, Georgia, Cobb County, Douglas County. There is nothing in the city of Atlanta. And most of our churches here in the city of Atlanta, they're still not open to the public. If you want to have church, you're having to pull your car into the parking lot and have church that way because of COVID. A lot of our fast food joints here in the city of Atlanta, they're still not open to the public. It's drive-through only because of the C word. So yes, this is not the place to be. I hope this helped y'all out some. And if anybody wants to add anything, please feel free to, because I know I'm leaving out a lot of stuff here. And I know a lot of people are going to be confused on when I say Avalor tax. Look it up. And before you even ask, I'm going to tell you right here. If you think that you're going to go to another city or another state and get a car and then bring it here to the city of Atlanta, and you think that you're going to get out of paying that Avalor tax, think again.